So you guys asked for it, so I'm delivering it. I'm going to do what I eat in the day, Slimming World, on Slimming World. I don't think I've updated you in a while on actually how much I've lost now. So I've lost 1 stone, 3 pounds. So yeah, last week I got Slimmer of the Week and my Stone Award, which is amazing. It's here on my little wall. Well, it's not a wall, is it? Cabinet door. So yeah, I got Slimmer of the Week and Stone Award. This week is a little bit hard because this munchkin, ooh, sneak peek. This munchkin right here has chicken pox. Don't you, bud? I've got lots of them. Don't touch them. I had a migraine yesterday, so I'll have a look in a minute. I had a migraine yesterday, so I didn't really eat during the day, but I knew I had to have something to eat, so I ended up eating with the kids, which was chips and chicken strips out of the freezer. But it was better than the takeaway, I thought. So today I'm cooking down some black what are these? So this is what I'm having. It doesn't look very appetising on the camera, but it smells amazing. I have cooked some of my blueberries down, so that I think 400 grams is 2 sins, and this is a full size loaf of, let me just double check, it is the Hovist wholemeal, but it's in full size loaf, so it equals 20 grams, yeah, so it equals 10 grams each more a slice than you're meant to have. So it works out 2 sins for the bread as well. So I'm going to count it as 4. But sometimes I think using your sins in like food is really beneficial. So you're not always looking for the chocolate and the sweet stuff. This is really sweet. I've added in here a little bit of sweetener and vanilla essence. So yum yum in my tum. This one can't come on the camera and say hi, but he's full of spots, aren't you, bud? Stand up and we'll put your face on. No. Yeah, he has chicken pox, but it's now lunchtime. I'm just going to go outside and grab some, go on, of my lettuce. Oh, it's sunny. So I'm going to pull some lettuce up, and you see, and then I'll wash it all, make sure it's all clean. I don't know which one to take. Should have brought my scissors out. It's alright.
Why am I?
Because I'm going to eat it.
You know the drama is never ending. Don't let it get the best of you.
So I'm not really hungry today, so I've obviously just done a small salad. But I'm going to add this to it. This is from Aldi. And it works out for a tablespoon, it's 1 sin. It's a lemon and thyme, and it is really nice. It's really worth the sin rather than like a plain vinaigrette or anything like that.
I'll do that.
Get it all off. I want all of that sin. But yeah, it is really nice. So for tea I am making lasagna, and so I have in my freezer bags of sauce that are pre-made. It's dripping, so I'm not going to hold it up much longer. But what I do is every so often I'll get one of these, my biggest pan. God, that's heavy. Oh, you can't see me there. So I'll get my biggest pan and I will shove in it lots of veg from the bottom of the veg drawer in the fridge. And I don't really worry about what shape it's cut into. Literally, I'll sometimes, if my hands are hurting, throw it in really, really chunky. It just takes a bit longer to cook. And then I'll throw in a couple of tins of top tomato and probably a thing of passata, then your stock and spices, and I will let it boil right down till it's all soft, and then use the hand blender and blend it. And then once it's blended and cooled down, I will then bag it up. and I will bag up like sometimes single portions for myself, and then sometimes I'll write on the label like family portions. So yeah, so some of them will label family or times 4 portions or whatever, and then they'll use those big family ones for things like this. So I'm cooking lasagna, so my sauce is already all done. I will, because of that sauce has got loads of veg in it and loads obviously all blended down into the sauce, so all the goodness is in there. I will sometimes finely chop like onions and peppers and stuff to put in as extra. The kids think if they pick those out that they're not eating vegetables, but secretly are. So I'm going to put in today, I'm going to chop an onion, some pepper and a little bit of courgette into the pan. And then I've got carrots for me that I'm going to cut and stuff for on the side. Because although this is packed with veg, I always like to have the third of your plate of the veg on the side as well. So let's get that cooking and then I can get it in the oven. I will talk about cheese sauce when we come to that stage.
Fake friends, just keep pretending. That's how the little things get you.
So I'm just going to do the carrots, and I just wanted to say, I think if you've got fibro and stuff, you know that problems with people have problems with your hands and all, I suppose, arthritis and stuff. I think having good tools helps a lot. So this knife is, obviously the blade is built into the handle, so this is a really good knife. It's very, very sharp. I keep it sharp because the sharper it is, the easier it is to cut. And this is the peeler I like. I don't like the other ones. This one's very easy. So I've just chopped the ends off. And sorry if you're watching this and you've not got medical conditions, but obviously I do know some of my followers do have. So this is so quick and so easy. I hardly have to put any pressure on there and it will pull. And as you can see, that I'm not even like holding it tight. I literally just hold it in my hands and it will peel the carrots. Now I use this for shredding cabbage, because you can use shred cabbage and stuff with it, making like these like little strip bits to go into like sweet and sours, stir fries, things like that. So yeah, I don't know where I got this from. It might have been Asda actually, but it is a good one. And it has stayed sharp as well. It's quite old now. But I literally hardly have to touch them to get all the skin off the outside. Cutting them is a bit more difficult. But how quick was that? And how easy was that? I didn't have to use much effort. Typical me! What did I pull out? This thinking it was sauce. But it's not, it's actually pulled pork and vegetables and stuff. So this is going to be my dinner tomorrow. And I'm just going to make my own sauce now. So I'm now going to have to let this cook down because obviously it's a fresh sauce. But when you're using sauce out the freezer, there's no need to really cook it down. I just normally bring it to temperature. So I'm going to leave this for about 20 minutes. It's on a low heat. And just let it simmer, and then I will assemble the lasagna. So this is the cheese sauce I'm using today. This is Asda's one. I do use Aldi's one, but I think this is the one I prefer because you use milk that's not part of your milk allowance. So it says it makes 4 portions. We'll see how many portions I get obviously out of the lasagna. But if you do make 4 portions, then it's only 3.5 cents. So it's great for things like macaroni. It's great for cheese sauce on broccoli and stuff with your Sunday dinners. So I'm just gonna get this going. You just whisk it in with the milk, give it a good stir. My lasagna, so this is just some straight tomatoes out the bottom of the tin because I find it always dries out and burns on the bottom, so it always add a little bit extra sauce wise. So good lay it on there, and then basically with your lasagna sheets just keep layering it. Now some people like thick layers of mince, some people don't. I'm going to take the corners off because it sits better in the thing. I need a smaller one for me and the kids now. This one's too big. and I always have it next to my pan so I don't have to lift my pan. Put it in and then spread it around.
In every pore, oh, you feel it taking over you.
Right, so cheese sauces are on. I've weighed my cheese out. I haven't had any cheese today, so there's 60 grams here. So what I'm going to do is I am going to make like a quarter of it mine. So if I put my cheese sauce on my quarter, my cheese, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark it with a little bit of paprika so I know that this quarter is mine, and then I'm going to put cheese on for the rest of the boys. Actually, that's quite a lot of cheese. I won't be putting that much cheese on the rest of it. I've got it on about 170 for about 40-45 minutes depending on how it does. So I've just pushing the kids up and stuff, but when it comes out the oven, I let it stand for about 10 minutes. I find that it helps it not be sloppy when you pull it out. So I portioned my bit, and what I've done then is I've cut it in half because it's quite deep. So this is half of my portion. So this cheese sauce, it's got half an A option on, so it's got one A option on it, and it's got, well, it was 3.5, wasn't it? So even if we say 2 sins of thingbob, I may eat the rest if I get hungry later. I think I am going to put some pickled cabbage on here because I do like that on here as well. So that's what I've eaten today. So I do have some sins left, so I'll probably have packet crisps and a biscuit or something, whatever works out with my sins. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I shall see you all very soon in my next video. Bye.